again, everyone. It's agricultural meteorologist Greg Solye. We're in for Max Armstrong. Now your farm progress, Dateline Drought. Wide and far-reaching, this historic drought of 2012. A quick update before we talk of a major pattern shift and change over the eastern half of the country. If you're looking for this intense heat wave weather pattern to finally draw to an end, it will do just that. At least back to more normal, more typical July readings. But in the meantime, the latest U.S. drought monitor issued just a couple of days ago shows these changes across the country. And by and large, we're beginning to see some incremental increases in dryness now through southern Wisconsin, southern Michigan. Note the expansion of drought now into the extreme category, north and northeast Indiana. Of course, you folks down through southwest Indiana, far southern Illinois, the Wabash Valley can certainly testify to the extreme nature of drought there. We've seen improvement, by the way, farther southeast and through Florida, where Debbie brought several feet of rain, runoff issues, but of course, there's been some recharge into the Sunshine State, where we had seen some improvement as well across portions of Oklahoma and Texas, prepping for winter wheat to planting operations. We're moving right back into some short-term drought and dryness issues. Eastern Oklahoma, northeastern Texas. The drought, that is, continues to expand through areas of western Kansas, Colorado, New Mexico. At least some sense of some monsoonal moisture expected across areas of the southwestern states over the next couple of weeks. So some good news there. And moisture, too, for some areas of the Ohio Valley. Maybe those late planted beans will get a good drink of water over the next 3 to 5 days, quarter to half, and some spots right at the river and southward up to an inch. Otherwise, the main storm track continues across the northern Great Lakes region. Perhaps some additional flooding issues, parts of Minnesota, and these will be severe storms as well. But moisture totals of an inch or more expected. And look at the plume of moisture moving through West Texas, New Mexico, and Colorado. Good news there. Of course, lightning potential, but there ought to be some healthy downpours into parts of the central and southwest High Plains areas too. And overall, the pattern shift is right here. You want the cooler weather, don't you? And here it comes, this upper air trough delivering a push of temperatures more typical for July throughout much of the Great Lakes and Corn Belt areas. Here's the upper air high that was parked over the nation's heartland. That means heat will retrograde or move back west of the Missouri into the High Plains and mostly through the desert southwest and western states. Here's a look at that high come Wednesday next week, Thursday, and in through Friday. So, significant and major pattern shift and change is certainly well underway across much of the country. You'll enjoy the cooler, less humid environments, but little, if any, organized moisture across a wide area of the central and southern Corn Belt here over the next couple of weeks. Well, that's a look at weather. Now, on to Bryce Knorr. He has a look at markets.
Hello, this is Bryce Knorr, Senior Editor of Farm Futures Magazine, with a special Dateline Drought market update for Friday, July 6, 2012. Futures will post big-time gains for the holiday-shortened week, but finally yielded to profit-taking overnight. Markets don't go up in a straight line forever, and there's no new weather news to trade so far this morning. Good storms are firing up in the Dakotas as a front begins to slowly work through the Midwest, cooling off temperatures to more bearable levels by next week. But many of the driest areas don't have more than a 20% daily chance for rain. The best odds of a shower come Saturday in Illinois, though Chicago did see a brief storm move through yesterday afternoon. Most of the talk recently in the market was about weather, but traders also wonder how much the rally in corn is dampening demand. The government reported ethanol production dropping to levels in the latest week that would knock around 12 million bushels off USDA's current forecast for the 2000 crop marketing year. Export sales for corn in the latest week, published this morning, came in at only 6 million bushels, including just 700,000 of old crop. The other number being watched by the market today is jobs. The Labor Department reported the economy added 80,000 new positions in June, 10,000 less than expected, sending stock prices lower on Wall Street. Keep up with the drought situation across the country by visiting www.datelinedrought.com.